Hello, my name is Rachel and this is my channel, The Girl with the Pilates Mat, and a very warm welcome to class today. We are doing a 20-minute Pilates session today. It's going to be a mix of some beginner exercises, some intermediate exercises, all of which is just going to be very, very challenging, but safe for anyone with a shoulder injury. Like me, I currently have a shoulder injury, and I wanted to show you that you can still get a really good workout whilst being mindful of that. All right, so if you're ready, let's begin. All right, so we're going to start with a warm-up. Let's come straight down onto your mat. And before you lie down, let's just check that those feet, you want your heels in line with your sit bones. Bring them close to the body. And then slowly bring yourself down onto your mat, arms down by your side. You might want to bring those feet in a little more. And then from here, if you've got a shoulder injury, I want you to turn your palms up. Now we're going to take a deep breath in, and then we're going to breathe out, drawing the abdominals in, tilting the pelvis towards us, just giving that lower back a little stretch. And then come back. Again, exhale to tilt. And inhale back. And exhale to tilt. And inhale back. Now you can choose, you can place your palms down or you can have palms up. We're going to go into the pelvic curl. So you're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to breathe out, tilting the pelvis, press into the feet and peel up off the floor. So really focusing on the legs. All right, but with those shoulders, let's try and draw those shoulders into the mat. So you can feel a bit of activity in that upper back. Take a breath in, breathe out, and then slowly come down through your spine, all the way back down and onto your mat. Let's do that again. Deep breath in, breathing out to tilt, and peeling that spine up off the floor. Inhale to hold, and exhale to slowly come back down. Let's do 3 more. Deep breath in, breathing out, so really thinking about that core, pulling the abdominals in and up, trying to hold those abdominals all the way through the lift up. Inhale, exhale, coming back down. Again, deep breath in, breathing out to tilt, peeling up. Only press those hips up, keep those ribs down. Inhale, exhale, all the way back down. And last one, deep breath in, breathing out to tilt, and peeling up. Inhale to hold, and exhale to slowly come back down. Now, very gently, we're just going to take those arms slightly away from the body. And again, if you've got an injury, find what feels comfortable for you. I try and encourage my own body now to be palms up so you get a little bit of external rotation in the shoulders. If you can do that, do. Let's lift the legs one at a time into tabletop. Think of feet down slightly, knees squeezing together. All right, we're going to do our spine twist. So we're going to breathe in, taking the knees over to the right. Don't go too far. This is about the abs, not about a big stretch. Exhale, coming back. Other way, inhale as you go over. Exhale as you come back. Inhale over. Exhale up. Inhale over, exhale up, inhale over, exhale up, and inhale over. Exhale to come up. Well done. Now I want you to bend your arms at the elbow. All right, and then what we're going to do is going to work the abdominals. We're going to reach the left leg out and take it down so it's hovering above the floor. So you're going to feel this in your lower abdominals. This knee is going to be directly above the hip. You're going to nod your chin, press the elbows down and just lift up. So now you can feel your whole abdominal section working. Okay, now we're going to just take the hands down and lift the arms just off the floor. Palms down. Okay, so this left leg hovering, take a breath in, and as you exhale, let's switch the legs. Inhale, exhale, switch. So as you inhale, that leg starts to bend, the exhale, the opposite leg extends. Inhale and exhale. Try and lift your chest up a little more. Really extending those legs. You can feel all your leg muscles working. You can feel your abdominals working. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs in and take that body down. Well done. Now, whichever way is comfortable, I want you to roll onto your side and bring yourself up to sitting. Okay, so from here, let's have the legs out in front. Let's do a nice stretch. Okay, so hands are just going to rest on the legs. Shoulders down, taking a deep breath in. We're going to exhale, chin to the chest. And starting to let the arms slide down. So if you've got that shoulder injury, just being mindful of where the arms are going. You just work to whatever feels okay for you. Deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly coming back up. No injury, you can just have your hands in the center. And exhale, chin to chest, you can reach those arms out. Okay, sliding down as far as is okay for you. Shoulder injury, you bend the elbows, that's what I find has been working for me, whilst I'm trying to just kind of move through where feels okay. Inhale. And exhale, coming back up. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest. Rounding down, pulling the abdominals in. Let's really get those cores working. Nice stretch at the end. Inhale and exhale. Coming up, let's bring those legs together. Little shoulder exercise. We're going to do shrugs, okay? Excuse me. So have your hands here, just resting on the mat. And then I want you to breathe in, draw the shoulders up to the ears. And then exhale, imagine you're pressing down and let the elbows bend. Inhale, come up. Exhale, press those shoulders down. Inhale, up. Exhale, press those shoulders down. And inhale up. Exhale, press those shoulders down. Okay, now bending at the elbow. Depending what stage you're on your recovery, you can have your hands like this. Or if you're able, you can cross the hands across your chest. Okay, we're going to do a rotation so we can work the abdominals a little more. So you're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to exhale, rotating towards me. So think of the whole rib cage turning. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, rotating the other way. And inhale, center. Exhale to rotate. And inhale, center. Exhale to rotate. And inhale, center. Exhale to rotate. And inhale, center. And exhale to rotate. And inhale, center. Now bring your hands down. And if you can, you're going to have your arms out in front Depending on where feels okay for you, you can have them shoulder height or you can have them below shoulder if your shoulder's irritated, okay? We're going to do a half roll back. So you're going to soften the knees, squeeze your thighs together, take a breath in, breathe out, scoop the tummy in and start to come back. So we're pulling in here, we're coming back, we're pushing our heels down, and we're going as far as we can control it without our feet lifting, but I don't want you to go all the way down. Then you're going to take a breath in, breathe out, pull the abdominals in, come up until shoulders are just over the hips, and then lift up. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming back. We're only going to do 3, so let's make it really count. Really challenge yourself, keep pulling in and up on those abdominals. Trying to get to the point where we've got lower back on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze those legs together. Coming up, shoulders over hips and lift. Last one, deep breath in, exhale. Coming down, good. Inhale, exhale, coming up and lift on up. Well done. Let's just relax those arms for a moment. Okay, so I'm going to get you to come onto your side. Doesn't matter which side, just so you know this is my injured shoulder. So I'm going to put the elbow directly underneath. I'm going to have my knees bent because we're going to lift up. Should be a little bit of weight bearing, but we don't want to use full weight yet. All right, and then we've got this arm out to the side. So you're going to breathe in to lift, press down into this elbow, lifting up, and take the arm over. And as you do, you're going to try and really lift that hip. So we've got that nice rounded side bend. Then you're going to come back and come down. So you've got to really think about pressing down with that elbow. Inhale. Exhale as you come over. Inhale. And exhale to come down. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale over. Inhale up. And exhale to come down. Let's go straight onto the other side. It's exactly the same idea. Making sure that elbow is right under the shoulder, arm out. So we're going to inhale, lift, and then exhale over. Now, if it's your injured arm above, like mine is now, you just go to where you can without feeling any pain. Then you're going to inhale and exhale to come down. So breathing in, breathing out. So the arm goes over. If you're able, you can take it all the way over. If not, you go to where you can. Inhale and exhale, lower down. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale over. Inhale and exhale down. Well done. Okay, onto your front. Let's do a little back extension because often the back weakens and then we get these shoulder issues. I think that's probably what happened to me, along with some wear and tear over the years. But here we go. We're going to have the legs together. And we're going to reach the arms out. We're going to place the hands directly on the thighs so they're not resting on the floor. And you're going to take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you're just going to pull your tummy inwards away from the mat. You're going to try and hold those lower abdominals in that position. And then we're going to inhale, lifting up with that back. Exhale, lowering down, drawing in a little further. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower, and inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Very good. And then from there, we're going to come on up and we're going to do a little strengthening exercise for the upper body. So we're going to go onto the forearms. Okay, you're going to start on your knees. We're going to go towards the front of your mat. Okay, and we're just going to test out how the shoulder feels. So you're going to start by sliding your right leg back, really extending your upper back. So we're not rounding, we're utilizing our upper back muscles, and then we're going to float the leg up in the air. Now, keeping your shoulders down, keeping your elbows pressing into the mat, I want you to take the leg down, circle it out to the side and up, down, circle out and up, down, circle out and up, down, circle out and up, and down, circle out and up. Let's go the other way. Out, down and up. Out, down and up, out, down and up, out, down and up. Last one, out, down and up. Bring that leg down. Let's go to the other side. So before you do that, just reset. So think of pressing your elbows in. So we're working the muscles around the shoulders. Slide your left leg away, float it up. All right, it's going to go down. Out to the side and up, down, out to the side and up. So just keep thinking about what's going on with your upper body. Don't let it relax, don't let it sort of round. Keep pushing into those elbows, keep extending the spine. One more circle. Then let's reverse the direction, out to the side, down and up, out to the side, down and up, out to the side, down and up, out, down and up, and out, down and up. Well done. Bring that leg down. And then from there, we're going to do, got time for 2 more exercises, I think. Quickly squeeze in 2 more exercises. So come all the way down onto your front. This is really mind over matter, this one. So we want those elbows just forward of the shoulders a little. We want to really push the elbows down into the ground. Let your head drop down. So you're going to take a breath in, and on your exhale, you're going to pull your tummy in and up so it lifts away from the mat. Holding that position of the tummy, you're then going to draw your rib cage, so think of the middle of your chest away from the mat whilst pushing your elbows down. So we're activating serratus anterior, that's the muscle that supports the underneath of the shoulder. Holding that position, you may feel a little shaky as I do, you're going to hold it and then we're going to start to unravel the neck. So this is an isometric strengthening exercise for the shoulder area below where the injury is. And then we're going to come down. Let's try again. Deep breath in. Exhale, draw the tummy muscles in. Now draw the sternum, the center of your chest, away from the mat so you're lifting further. Press the elbows into the mat and slowly unravel the spine, holding that position with the rest of the body. 3, 2, 1. Come down last time. Exhale, draw the abdominals in. Draw the chest away. Press the elbows down. Hold that position of the upper body. Unravel that neck. Eye line forward. Well done. And relax everything down. Come on up. Onto your forearms. We're going to finish with this next exercise. Okay, and again, you must do what feels okay for you. So think about really pressing into the elbows, taking the right leg back, press down, and then take the left leg back. Okay, now think of really pressing the elbows down, shoulders away from ears, holding it there. Draw the eye line forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees down. Well done. Come on in. And then from there, we're going to come up to standing. Okay, I haven't tried this, so let's see how it feels. So tuck the toes under. We're going to sit back on those heels. All right, head down, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, let's send bottom up to the ceiling. Just let the arms hang, and just feel gravity just giving you a gentle stretch through the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Breathing out, we're going to soften the knees and slowly unroll the spine all the way up to standing. Good. And there you are. That is your session for today, everyone. So thank you very much indeed for joining me. Please do press the like button and please do share this session with anyone you think might enjoy joining our community, or you might know someone with a shoulder injury who would like to do this. If you're at earlier stage of your recovery, I'm about 3.5 weeks down the line, you can check out my video, which is called Pilates for shoulder pain, stage 1. So I've got a stage 1 and I'll soon be putting out stage 2 and stage 3 recovery exercises. All right, so thank you very much for watching. Take care and have a lovely day. Bye for now. Well done, everyone. I am still here because this is a live session. So I do hope you enjoyed today. I've got to say it's really nice to be back live with you all. I really do miss the lives. I think there's just something about knowing that you are teaching in real time with real people who are really watching. Does make it very special. So if you have any questions or you just want to say hi, feel free to pop your questions onto the live chat now. I'm just going to pop to the top and see who is here today. Also, I will talk to you a little bit about the shoulder. Let me just go to, because I just put a video out yesterday. Sorry, bear with me a second. I put a video out yesterday and I've already forgotten what the title was. It's called Healing My Rotator Cuff Injury. You'll see I'm wearing jeans and a t-shirt. That is for like stage 1. So that's like you've just got injured, you've got your arm in a sling and you need to get moving. All the exercises are exercises that are given by the NHS, that's the National Health Service in the UK, which is our free health service. And I'm shortly going to put out stage 2 and then stage 3. And then today is kind of the next one, the stage 4, as in you've got your injury, but you're quite happy to get back to class and you're just kind of working through the injury. Just a note on rotator cuff tears, sprains, etc. You know, they all can take different amounts of time for healing. I don't know yet how long mine's going to take. I'm about 3.5 weeks down the line. I'm hoping that in 6 weeks I will be kind of ready to do the usual, I call my usual exercises, but I'm being very cautious. So I am doing my rehab every day. If you have an injury, I really want you to do your rehab every day, because it's getting the blood flow, getting the shoulder moving, and not just that, but it's about thinking about how you got injured in the first place. Maybe that there is a muscle imbalance. With me, I have scoliosis, so it probably can't see it too much today. I'm trying to sit straight, but generally this is kind of how I am. This is how my spine generally has things, which means that there's a lot of strain goes on that left of my left shoulder. So I'm working a lot more on rebalancing and also strengthening further all the muscles underneath the shoulders. And as you can see, it can happen to everyone. But what happens is, as you get older, it's very common. I have worked with so many women who've had shoulder injuries. And I started out, it's in my bio, but I started out, once I had got my qualifications and my certification, I went to work in a sports injury clinic in London because I really wanted to learn about injuries and how to help people, because back then Pilates was much more about fitness, well-being and holistic health rather than it being the kind of fashion trend it is today. And I'm still very much in that mode. I mean, you get a great workout, but I also am able to help people with injuries because I have those qualifications. But anyway, so many women came in with shoulder injuries. It's very common when you're sort of 40 plus to start to get shoulder problems. You get frozen shoulders, get rotator cuff tears, get labrum tears. There's all kinds of things that can go on with the shoulder. So really important, even if you don't have an injury, to do videos like this to just get that strengthening work, all right? Anyway, I want to say hello to Carlin Hawkran. Hi, Carlin. Lovely to see you. Carlin says, good morning from Atlanta. Again, Sweden was great, but I was traveling or socializing most Friday mornings. I'm really glad to be back live, even if an hour early. It's daylight savings in the EU, but not in the US. When do you change, Carlin? Because we need to get our timelines matched up, don't we? Thank you very much indeed for your support, your donation, especially Carlin. Lovely to hear from you. Hello to Robin Newcomb. Hi, Robin. Really lovely to see you today. Robin says, morning, Rachel Cohen and worldwide Pilates friends. Great you're back live. Rachel, I had a birthday yesterday. They say 70 is the new 50. It's great. I'm getting younger, not older. Yay! Robin, how lovely. Well, a very, very happy birthday to you in Zurich. I hope you did something really special for your birthday. And it's lovely to see you today. Now, traditionally, I do sing happy birthday. I'm going to try and do it in tune. Here we go. Are you ready? All right, Robin. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robin. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Robin. Have a wonderful, wonderful birthday weekend. I hope the celebrations continue. And yes, 70 is a new 50. Why not? Why not? Sounds wonderful. Okay, moving on. So hello to Jasmine. Lovely to see you, Jasmine. Jasmine says, hi all, good to see you, Rachel, and to be back to live class. But how safe is it to do bridges with shoulder injury? Well, as you can see, I just did my bridges. There's no reason you can't do them, Jasmine. Just depends where you are in your recovery. Obviously, I'm 3.5 weeks from my injury, so I've been doing rehab exercises every day, but I didn't feel any discomfort. I mean, obviously a bridge with your body lifted, your arm is slightly further back, but not that much because you're down on the floor, and it's more, the work is more in your lower bodies. It's your lower body that takes the strain. It's the lower body muscles of the hamstrings especially, and the glutes, and a little bit the lower back that are working in that position, not so much shoulder. So although you feel pressure on your shoulders, you're not taking any strain on your shoulders. It's your legs and bottom that are doing the work. So no, I felt completely fine doing it, and I started doing Pilates again, as in like proper workouts, this Monday. So I've been doing it all this week and not noticed any issues at all in that way. So thank you. Lottie Jepson, hi Lottie. In answer to your question, yes, I think my husband answered you, but yes, this is a live session, but as soon as it's live, it also becomes a recording. So if you want to see the lives and you like the live experience, you can go to the live section on my homepage, and there you will see every live I have ever done. I think there's 800 now. And then the video section is they're either edited lives where there's no chat, or they are videos that were filmed separately. in a different sort of format. So I also do that as well. Generally, just as an aside, more promotion in terms of YouTube, they tend to promote more the videos than the lives. Me personally, I like doing live because I like to know that I'm with you here right now and you're here with me right now doing the class. But that's kind of how it goes. So yeah, you can always access everything. I have never deleted any of my videos, no matter how much I don't like some of them anymore, to be honest. I mean, some of them are sort of blonde hair and look completely different, but they're all there if you want to watch them. So there we go. Even when the camera went wrong or whatever was happening at the time, they're all there in the live section. That Lottie, lovely to have you here. Thank you. Belinda says, great to see you. Thank you, Belinda. Elaine McShane says, so good to see you back, Rachel. Thank you so much for a great routine. You're very welcome, Elaine. Lovely to see you. Just as a little reminder, if you are new or you haven't been with me live before, or maybe not seen me for a little while because of my injury, the way it works is I do a live every Friday, except once a month I switch to a live on Monday. So the first Monday of every month, I do a live session, and that will be next Monday. So on Monday, we are doing, I think we're doing seniors. Sorry, I should know this, shouldn't I? On Monday, we are doing mat Pilates for seniors, 60 plus, but everyone is welcome to come. It's going to be a gentle Pilates workout. So that will be on Monday, which will mean next Friday there'll be a video instead of the live, and thereafter we'll be back to our regular Friday lives. So just once a month I switch it, so I'm only doing one live really a week. That's how it works. So I'm here today and I'm here Monday, video next Friday, and then we're back to lives 2 weeks today. I also do a Pilates playlist every week, and that is seven videos for you to choose from, or you can do all 7 of them. I do spend time curating them to make sure there's a mix of levels, a mix of focus on what part of the body we're working on, as well as kind of the full body workouts as well. That goes out on YouTube on a Sunday morning, which means you can plan your week of workouts, whether you're going to join me live, whether there's a video that you're really looking forward to and you want to do that on a certain day. That's the idea. If you're one of my Ko-fi community, which is my exclusive community on the Ko-fi platform, that's where people go who want to support me on a regular basis or want to support me whenever they do a class. You can make a donation on there, and that donation is what pays for this channel. So I've kept this channel free. It's always been my promise to all of you that I will never charge you for a workout. I won't put an app in. Many of my fellow Pilates people now have apps, which means you've got to pay to see any of their workouts. I'm not ever going to do that because I really want this to be free and available to everyone. That's partly because of me and my background. I come from a very difficult background where there was no money, there was no support, there was literally the only things I had were things that people gave me for free, or I got into dance classes, and thanks to my teachers, I managed to get through and train as a dancer because I used to work in exchange for classes. So I know that it's really important for some people to be able to access really good quality sessions, but they might not have the money, they might not be in the right area, they might not have access to it in real life. So that's why I do what I do. But if you can support me and you're able to support me, then Ko-fi is a great place for you to do that, all right? And on Ko-fi, you always get an exclusive look at the playlist on Friday. So Friday is when the playlist goes out on Ko-fi, and Sunday is when it goes out on the channel. Just as a reminder as well, on Ko-fi, I do try and share other bits of information, things I'm doing, things that are coming up. That's where all that stuff goes first, okay? Thank you for so many lovely messages this morning. Hello to Elaine McShane. It says, so good to see you back, Rachel. And thank you so much for a great routine. You're very welcome, Elaine. Lovely to see you. And thank you so much for your good wishes. Hello to Carol Neath. Good morning, Carol. Lovely to see you. And thank you very much indeed for your donation. Hello to Sandy McClure. Morning, Sandy. Lovely to see you too. And thank you very much indeed for your donation. Robin Newcomb says, no shoulder injury, but I certainly felt it. Glad you are getting better, Rachel. Thank you very much, Robin. Carolee says, thank you, Rachel. Really pleased to see you back live and slowly recovering well. Lovely session today. Thank you very much, Carol. I will be back with another lovely session on Monday. Yvonne Thorpe, hello Yvonne, lovely to see you. Yvonne says, lovely to see you back, Rachel. Can I ask, before making a donation, do you receive more of the donation from Ko-fi or from donating via YouTube? I want to personally get the most. I want you to personally get the most from the donation. You're very, very kind. Thank you, Yvonne, for that. And I can see that my lovely husband has already answered it for you, which is yes, I get more of your donation from Ko-fi. So thank you very much. YouTube takes a much higher fee as a percentage of the donation, much higher. YouTube actually doesn't pay very well these days. That's probably why a lot of my colleagues have gone on to paid for apps, because it doesn't really make very much money. So I really do need the donations, and I really do rely on the donations. And as my husband said, yes, Ko-fi is a much better place to donate. So thank you for thinking of that, Yvonne, very much appreciated. Hello to Shirley Branch. Hi Shirley, good morning. Shirley says, great to see you, Rachel. I arrived too late for the class, but I wanted to see you live. We'll do the class later. Excuse me. Keep up with the rehab. Thank you so much, Shirley. Much appreciated. Robin, you're very welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed the song. Yvonne Thorpe says, thank you to Kerwin. I will start making Ko-fi donations, and I'm going to send one now. Thank you very much indeed, Yvonne. That's really sweet of you. Jeanette says, hello Pilates friends, what a lovely way to start the day. I do think the change in our hormones plays havoc with our bodies. So eating well and doing exercises to help is so important. Thank you. Jeanette, you were so right. And I do think, I mean, I've always thought of myself as a super fit, super healthy person. And having a shoulder injury is very humbling, I have to say, even though I've worked with so many people who've had injuries, chronic diseases, all manner of things that can disrupt how you feel on a day-to-day basis. But certainly I do think there is I really believe this, that there is a link between, in a woman, between your change of hormones and these injuries, because obviously we lose collagen. We need collagen for our ligaments to keep them supple, and our tendons. So you lose collagen. Estrogen is the kind of power hormone for a woman. When your estrogen levels drop right down, your body gets drier. And so I really do believe all those things matter. So thank you very much for what you say, Jeanette, and I couldn't agree more. I actually take a collagen, oh, excuse me. I actually take a collagen supplement, which was suggested to me by a clinical nutritionist, and I have found that has made a difference. And do you know what? When I got injured, I hadn't taken it for 2 weeks because I just got so busy I'd forgotten to order the next one in. So it just goes to show, doesn't it, how these things can develop. Anyway, Helen Lees says, lovely to see you back, Rachel, with Sling off. Yes, Sling is off. Thank you for this great workout. I've been recovering from a long shoulder injury, so a great class for me too. I'm really pleased, Helen, that you're feeling better. And just to let you know, Helen, I've got 2 more videos. So I put out the First one yesterday, which was a sort of very acute stage of injury. I've got 2 subsequent videos I've already filmed. I just haven't had time to edit them. Excuse me, yeah. But they are the next 2 stages of recovery. So they might be something you want to favourite or put in a little playlist, so that if you feel any kind of niggling from your shoulder, you can go back and do those. I do think it's important for all of us who've had a shoulder injury to be mindful of the fact that, and I'm saying this for as much for myself as anyone else, to be mindful of the fact that we've had an injury, and just because things feel a bit better doesn't mean you are completely okay again. You've got to rebuild slowly. And I think, Helen, same for you. Keep going, keep working on those things to rebuild. What we want to be rebuilding is the strength of the muscles under here and the upper and mid back area. Very, very important. I also think something that comes into play with shoulder injuries, and I've talked to a few colleagues about this, and again, this is kind of a female age-related thing, is stiffness in the back. Because our backs get stiffer as well as we get older, they get less mobile, what can happen is the shoulders end up taking more of the strain. And the idea is that all our muscles do connect. You know, they connect by fascia, tendons, etc. So, you know, if there's something not working in the body, another part of the body is going to have to work harder. So really think, and that's the beauty of Pilates, is that you can really think about all those connections and making sure that you work all of the body, so you don't neglect certain areas. And we can all do that. We can all neglect certain areas of the body because we don't enjoy the exercise as much. I found with a lot of people, the exercises they don't do are the ones that they're not as good at, as in they find more challenging. And I think it's important to, whilst being mindful of an injury, be aware of the things that are challenging you and try and incorporate those exercises, even if you take them down a level, but you still work on them. Very, very important. Jenny B says, I love the live sessions. Thank you for a lovely class. I'm glad your shoulder is on the mend. Thank you very much, Jenny B. Lovely to have you here today. And Yvonne, thank you very much indeed for your Ko-fi donation. As Conan said, he has seen that come in. So well done for setting that up. Thank you very much. And that's it for today, everyone. So thank you so much for being here. It's been lovely to be back with you live. And I will be live on Monday. We're going to be doing a gentle mat Pilates class. It's going to be suitable for the over 60s, but essentially anybody who wants a gentle class, that's what we'll be doing on Monday. Next week will be a video. It's going to be an intermediate level video next week, because I can't quite do those exercises yet, but you can. So that will be out next Friday, and I'll be back live in 2 weeks on Friday. Okay, so look out for the playlist this weekend. Don't forget, keep going with your Pilates and take good care of yourselves. All right, so all the best. Take care, and I'll see you soon.